were a lot of games where you guys led early but couldn't finish on top. What worked today that made the difference?
You know, I was just proud of this team with their resiliency. You know, we got down, but we kept talking in the huddle, kept fighting defensively, even when we were making mistakes. But the proudest thing for me is when our shots weren't going in, that we hung in defensively until we could get it back going. So I was proud of their resiliency and their fight.
What was your message to the team at the half to kind of get them to rally after the break?
You know, we started with our offense. You know, those shots were going to go in. We had some good looks. We had to move the ball. We had to get more movement. We were settling for, you know, one pass, quick shot. So we needed to get some movement. They were changing up man and zone. So getting into our offense quicker and making sure we were penetrating the gaps, but playing downhill. But the biggest thing is, I said, guys, we have to quit fouling. So we can get out and run. So you either have to get a defensive stop or quit fouling so we can get the tempo that we wanted to get. I thought it was slower than we wanted in the first half.
And on defense, it seemed like you guys were getting beat backdoor maybe a little bit more than you wanted. What do you think the reason was for that miscommunication? Or?
Well, you know, I thought we were playing overly aggressive, which you want that. But with this team, obviously they have some three-point shooters, so you're spreading us out on the backside. Didn't get to help as quick as we needed to get to. We're worried about shooters on the backside. You know, I thought we got some early fouls. Playing aggressive on the ball, which I want to pressure the ball, which we need to do. But we got to adjust to how they're calling the game. Got too many fouls, which put them on the free throw line. So we were aggressive, which we need, but now we have to play aggressive and smart.
Coach, 4 players today making their first career starts, and they scored in double figures.
Yes.
Specifically, Amiya Jenkins, what did you like from her today?
Well, 5 players in double figures, which I'm very proud of. That means, you know, we're sharing the ball and have a balanced attack. But I thought Mimi Jenkins came up big for us today. Her ability to drive to the rim and finish with contact. I thought when we didn't have anything going, her finishing around the rim was huge for us, but also her defense. She's able to guard the 1 through the 4, which helps us. So when we went small, I thought she made some big plays for us defensively.
Kyra, as a coach, I'm sure you would have preferred a little bit more breathing room, but what are the advantages of a hard-fought game like this to start out?
Yes, I would love to enjoy some breathing room, but, you know, it tests us early. That ETSU is a very good basketball team. They won 25 games last year, picked to win their conference this year. But, you know, putting us in pressure situations as we're starting Brooklyn Miles, Sanaya, Mimi, even Petty playing minutes. Not only just playing them, we're asking them to produce, which they didn't have to do a year ago besides Maddie. So a lot of people playing new roles. So us getting tested early definitely will help us.
Yeah, their guard, Kendall Foley, you're going to see a lot more players like her. What was it about her game that made it so difficult for you guys to defend?
Well, her ability to score and read out the ball screen. You know, I thought she played downhill out of the ball screen, but when we didn't play it right, she could step back and hit it. So our ball screen defense was not the best today. We'll go back and work on that. But what we did do is adjust one-on-one. We just said, build a wall, make someone score over you more than around you. And so we got enough stops to win today.
After the exhibition in Kentucky State, you talked about how you wanted to keep the turnovers under 12. Tonight you only committed 7. What do you think you guys really worked on since then? How do you think that's improved?
That is a victory for us. Out of all the things I said in the locker room, when I said 7 turnovers, they started screaming because we've been harping on that. But, you know, we talked about not making the home run plays. Just make the easy pass. Meet the pass, shorten the pass, no home run plays. And we did that today. So taking care of the ball is huge for us in order to play how we want to play.
Coach, early in the 4th quarter, Emma King was subbed out. What happened there? Is she all right?
Yes, Emma King is good. She got hit in the eye, but she is good. So, yes.
What did you think of the atmosphere of this home away from home?
Well, I thought the atmosphere was amazing. Big Blue Nation fans, thank you for coming out. but it's very quaint. Everybody's on top of you, so it was a great atmosphere today. Love playing here, so we told the players any gym is home. So right now we have 3 homes. One's Transy, one's Georgetown, and Rupp Arena. So we're going to enjoy all of them. It's been a different experience just trying to get in the routine today, but our players, it's business as usual.
We'll cap it there. Thanks,
And,
again.
for Amiya, that end of third quarter, you had the successful and one, tied the game, and the whole crowd erupted. Can you kind of walk us through what was going through your mind during that sequence?
Honestly, I was just really locked in. I don't know. I just kind of was so focused on the game, and I was like, we just need to score. So I just went in and tried to do what's best for my team to get us where we need to be.
Maddie, that second quarter was tough offensively for you guys. You locked in defensively, holding them scoreless for the final 4 minutes or whatever. In your mind, what was holding you guys back?
Sometimes shots don't fall, and sometimes you're not locked in enough on defense. Plays go wrong, but I think, at halftime, it was important for us to come together and just know, okay, we're not going to get down on this. We're going to come back out, and I think we were down by 9 at some point in the second half, and being able to stay composed and come back and win is super encouraging for this team. So,
Maddie, Coach Elzy talked about how only committing 7 turnovers was a victory in itself, and you guys were even cheering about that in the locker room. Just how big do you guys think that is?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, taking care of the ball, every possession matters, especially in a game like that. It's, one more turnover could have cost us the game. So I think that's huge, especially coming with, younger players. Not committing turnovers in high pressure situations is great. So. Also, not having any in the second half, I thought really kept our flow going. So.
Maddie, last season there were a lot of games that you guys led and then couldn't finish on top. What was different today with this roster?
Yeah, it's a whole new team, so sometimes it just ends up different. But, like I said earlier in the radio, it's super encouraging to be able to be on this side of a dogfight, and that's not the last one we're gonna be in, so I think it's a good lesson to know that we're gonna be in situations like that, and also against bigger, tougher opponents, and we got to be able to pull them out.